Hi, I'm Anita Bryant, and welcome to Life 360 Degrees, the televised survival kit. We look at life full circle, but from a different perspective. We help you to get connected to your spirit, to also work with your body so that you can heal and it can heal itself. And also, we help you put your mind on the things that you can control, not the things that you can't. So in this edition of Life 360 Degrees, we're going into the kitchens of Belinda Stinson-Head, who is a corporate consultant, but also a vegan. Now, Belinda eats no meat, fish, poultry, dairy. But before you say, no way, understand that it's well established that those who do not eat any of those things have a much lower incidence of heart disease. Now, we're not saying that you should change your entire diet, but you might think about using some of this for a meal a week. Leafy vegetables like the spinach that Belinda is going to be preparing is just a superfood. I mean, it's fantastic for the nutrients. It's got more nutrients than any other food. And you can eat it a number of ways. You can eat it raw, lightly cooked, or even in a smoothie. So we're going to go into Belinda's kitchen and you'll see how it's done.
Oh, let's put some in your plate. And then what's in your plate already, Anita, is what I call my version of dressing, since I can't have cornbread dressing, so it kind of tastes like that. You could call it
okay, let me taste.
And you can always add other salt or whatever you want to, but it just gives it a wonderful...
Tastes just like dressing. How do you do that? And this is vegetables. This is vegetables.
Let me tell you what that is. That's pumpkin. That is some pumpkin seeds that's been soaked and some walnuts, and all of it's organic. And I added in there 3 stalks of celery, some onions and some garlic, some sea salt, some poultry seasoning, hello, and a little tiny bit of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and that makes it.
It does. And it tastes just like turkey dressing.
Yes.
So we're getting ready to get our lemon lime mint drink.
Yes, and it actually has another name, the one that I'm going to market, but I won't tell you that.
Okay.
All right, and so I'm going to add just a little more mint to it, and I'm going to turn the Vitamix on. Now, this only takes about 5 minutes to make once you cut up the the lemons and squeeze the lemon juice, lime juice, and then you put a little bit.
And as she's doing it, it smells, I mean, the freshness of the lime and the lemon and the mint. Oh,
yes, and then you put a little agave nectar in here, so we use this to sweeten it rather than sugar.
And I just got turned on to agave. A lot of people grab the honey, all that. Agave is really a natural sweetener.
Right. So it doesn't have a high glycemic level or anything. It's
That's the key, huh?
Yes. Okay. All right. So I have ice in here. I add a little bit more ice as well. And
all right. Oh,
that's it. And if you don't like it, people love those particles.
I do.
And that's the mint. All right.
Now this Vitamix is actually worth investing in, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
I'll get you my glass.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. All right, please have some.
Summer, winter, spring, or fall.
Exactly.
This is a drink you should have.
Exactly.
I mean, summer I can see it, on the porch. Real refreshing and light, but any time of year. And it's green.
Exactly.
Well, now, I know that you do a lot of corporate retreats, and you are holistic about your corporate consultation. Not only do you help corporations to make their employees, help their employees be happier. You motivate them. You even do a piece on laughter, which I think is just so cool.
Oh, yes.
Laughing?
With Dr. Showman.
Are you laughing?
Because we had 4,000 children at Atlanta Symphony Hall, and we let them
4,000. I was there.
You were there.
That's right. And we
and
ready?
Did.
You too.
We did.
We're gonna laugh.
That's right. All right. So here we go. So we do the laughter. All right. So it's a big, deep belly laugh. Okay, from the heart too.
Now, you may think that laughing spontaneously looks silly, but It actually is good for you. I mean, it's good for your heart. It's good for your happiness. I mean, don't they say laughter is the best medicine? Try it. I think you'll like it. Thanks for watching Life 360 Degrees, the televised survival kit. We hope we gave you food for thought. On this edition of Life 360 Degrees, we are going to tap into the wisdom of Tom Bluewolf, a Native American spiritual guide. Not only is he a peacemaker and a faith keeper, he's also a musician, a naturopath, environmentalist, author, lecturer. He's known all over the world. Tom and I are very passionate about the power of community and healing the collective consciousness. He lives in the Georgia mountains in Chatsworth, and we went up to see him one day to talk about sweat lodges, community, and living the holistic life. And he produces his Earth Keepers healing products made from formulas handed down from his Creek Indian ancestors. He is a charter member of the World Council of Elders, the Indigenous Healers Association, and he travels the world teaching workshops, conducting ceremonies, and inspiring people with his message of peace and harmony. The Sweat Lodge is a place of spiritual refuge, mental and physical healing. A place to get answers and guidance by asking Spirit for wisdom.
This is the lodge itself, and it's made from wood and mud, and then we put a thatched roof on it. We have a hole in the center there with a dream catcher in there.
Oh, that's right.
And then we cover that with a buffalo robe when the time comes to do the lodge. And then we have a blanket that we hang over the front door to keep it kind of dark in there, you know, and keep the heat in. So we have that circle, and then we have the circle in the center there where the stones are, and then we have this circle, which is the altar, and then this fire circle. So there's 4 circles, 4 distinct circles that represent the 4 stages of life. You know, infancy, childhood, adolescence, and old age. They also represent the 4 directions, which is what we honor while we're in there: the east, the south, the west, and the north.
I remember that.
And so we believe the sun comes up in the east, so the east is all about new beginnings and waking up and enlightenment. And then when we wake up, we go to the south, which is the place for growth and transformation and healing, because we believe when a human being really wakes up, the first thing they want to do is engage in the healing that's taking place. Once you engage in that healing, we go to the west, where you realize you can't really have a complete healing until you honor your forefathers. So you honor your ancestors in order to make the healing complete. Then when you do that, there's a sense of completion about that, and it makes you strong. So then you have endurance and stamina and this strength, and that's what takes you into the north. And the north is, they believe this, you know, you got to be strong to live in the north. I mean, they have some winters that, you know, we only get the little brother down here. The big brother lives up there. And so, so those 4 directions are critical, you know, to honor. And then we honor the 7 sacred directions through prayer. Even though we may only do 4 doors for the 4 directions, we honor the 5th direction, which is that which is below us, the earth. Then we honor that which is above us, the sky. That's the 6th direction. And then the destination, we believe, as human beings, is to go into the heart, and that's the 7th direction. So that's where we all want to meet.
Tom is very vigilant about the safety and purity of his sweat lodges. He makes sure that everyone is hydrated and comfortable, unlike some other incidents that have happened recently. If you want to find out how to get in touch with Tom, or when and where his next sweat lodge is, you can email us at ourvoicesspeak@gmail.com. Thanks so much for joining us on this journey to the mountains of Chatsworth and the quest for inner peace. I hope you've enjoyed this edition of Life 360 Degrees. If you are thinking about going green at home or at your business, please get in touch with us. We can help you with that. This is Anita Bryant for Life 360 Degrees. Thank you so much for joining us.